Hey, what's up guys? Today's video I'm gonna actually show you the first qualifier in the official Clash Royale Esports League today and show you the best games against the best players in the world in the first qualifying stage. If you guys don't want to miss any esports content related on the channel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, using Creator Gold Mod in the shop is highly appreciated, really supports the channel, and I would say let's directly jump to the games, and I'm also gonna explain you the format now. So actually guys, the format was like I'm gonna tell you now. It was a 1k players tournament. So 1000 players participated in this tournament. By the way, I streamed it, over 4000 viewers. Really appreciate it. By the way, check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Royale. Tonight, like in 1 hour from the video, I will also stream it. I already qualified, yeah. But I will kind of make a watch party for Sam, my teammate, which didn't qualify yet. So make sure to check it out. So 1k player tournament, top 8 qualifiers. Kind of easy, so 3 losses allowed, or like 2 losses allowed. If you lose 3 times, you're out. So in this point, this was like the final game. I lost like the second game, but after that I went like on a 10-game win streak, or like a 12-game win streak. And I used this Royal Hogs deck. It's my favorite deck. Personally, I think this is my best deck right now. It's not like really easy to play, but it's also not too hard to play because of the Archer Queen. This matchup is honestly okay. It's not as easy as people might think, because Graveyard, it's okay to defend. Archer Queen can be a bit annoying. Also the Baby Dragon, if he goes in for Baby Dragon Graveyard some situations, and I don't know if Archer Queen could be annoying, also Valkyrie. So as long as we're not giving him too much counter push potential, and always trying to switch lanes. This is always what we want to do, which is for me at least really important when he's trying to go in for the Graveyard in one side, and you don't really want to push in the same lane, right? Because when you go Hoggies, your opponent's gonna Valkyrie, Baby, then Graveyard, and always can counter push from the defensive cards. Honestly, this is where really smart Hoggies here. As you guys will see, the Hoggies will get some chip damage on the tower and also defended the Queen. So getting like 200 damage with defensive Hoggies and also with kind of half or like a 80% HP Queen is good. So I'm really happy with the scenario. So he's just gonna slide his skeletons in the back. Well, no, I'm just gonna slide his skeletons in the back. What happened with my voice, by the way? So honestly, Cannon is absolutely insane against Graveyard. So this is why I prefer the Cannon over the Cage. If he would have had the Cage in the matchup, way worse matchup. I think we would have lost. So he's just gonna go Nado. And honestly, it wasn't a second. I even said on stream, I guess, this is fine for me, because now I'm able to kind of switch lanes, which I might do in the future when he always tries to continue applying pressure on the left side, which, as I said, is what you normally not want to do, pushing the same lane into a Graveyard deck. So I'm just going to stack my Archer Queen here. So my Archer is coming down, let's go. This, Skeletons. Okay, Hog is opposite lane. I'm just gonna go Log. And I'm just gonna go Archer Bridge. Archer Bridge is trying to get some chip damage, which is kind of important, as I said. So I'm just gonna go Fire Spirit here. So Cannon, Log. And honestly, a really good defense. So, Fire Spirit. Okay. I'm just going for Hoggies here. Skeletons. Archer Queen. And Archer Queen just gonna pull it here. I think this time we're just gonna go. I could have also Earthquake that, but I think delivery is fine. I'm also gonna go for Fire Spirit here on the right side. I kind of need to make sure I'm gonna get like a good defense on. I knew he was going for this Barbarian, but I'm just gonna go Archer Bridge just to keep up the pressure. Always wanna keep up the pressure. This is the most important thing. So I'm just gonna go this. So that was kind of like, I was kind of mad because the tower was retargeting the Baby Dragon, so I'm gonna get that, or he's gonna get a ton of damage. We have the Queen on the map, so I'm just gonna go Log most likely. I'm just gonna use the ability earlier. Maybe I should have logged. So I'm just gonna go Hoggies here. I think honestly I'm just gonna go. I mean, he's going wide, so I'm gonna go Hoggies opposite lane. I think this sequence I'm just gonna use this. Now I'm just gonna go in for my Fire Spirit here. I'm just gonna go Skeletons. And I'm just gonna go with my ability here, hopefully. Or do I'm gonna use ability? No, I'm not. So I'm just gonna Fire Spirit the bridge. I need to go for Skeletons on the right side. So I'm just gonna go for this. It was a really aggressive Hoggies. I was like not sure if I should have played them, honestly. I don't really want to overcommit with log here, right? If I would have gone with a log, I think it would be a huge overcommitment, so I'm just going to go for this taking, still getting some damage on the tower, just go for skeletons here, and just going to drop my delivery here. So I'm just going to go for defensive earthquake just to make sure we're not going to get too much damage. I'm just also going to log here. I'm going to use my ability just to finish that off. Kind of insane how many skeletons are getting to tower, so I need to go for another hogs here, just keeping up the pressure. So I'm just going to go for my earthquake here, getting a chip damage. I'm just going to go log, fire spirit, and also skeletons to tank. GG's well played, dub in the books. This secured me the #1 spot. I actually think this guy sniped me, because before he was always using lockbait. I was like, let's go. Great matchup, guys. Great matchup. This is what I want to see. Let's go. But then he was like, Step. This is not typically a lockbait. What is this guy playing? Just got spit skeletons. And going for my Archer Queen at the bridge. Archer Queen is going to put a good work. I'm going to use the ability early on, because if I see Bandit, I'm also gonna figure here's Mega Knight. So what I'm gonna do right now is a really good play. This is always what you want to do. It's gonna look like, okay, I'm gonna go Hawkins opposite lane in this situation. How are you supposed to defend this? It's honestly kind of easy to defend Mega Knight Bandit. Cannon and Fire Spit to King, activate King Tower, right? This is the plan. This is what I'm going for. I was like really confident. But you guys will see what happens now. So I'm actually going in for the Fire Spit, but the Fire Spit splashed actually on top of the Mega Knight. This is why the Mega Knight didn't activate King. And also, the Bandit charged the tower. This was absolutely horrible, and we're actually still in the damage advantage, but you don't really want to be in this position against this typical deck. So, I'm just like so excited to play like esports in general. Even I hate the format, to be fair. It's just like still, it's just crazy how a bad format, which I still think it is, esports still makes fun for me. Like, I still enjoy playing against the best players in the world. I still like to beat against the best players. I can still play and win against the best players in the world, doesn't matter who. And it just like makes me also kind of sad to see how much I enjoy facing the best players in the world, even in this bad format. And I would like just to see how good and how crazy it would be for me myself to play in a good esports format. So I'm just gonna go for my delivery on the left hand side. I'm just gonna go for my Fire Spirit. And I'm just gonna drop skeletons here. And a log. So, all good. All good. By the way, let me know in the comment section if you guys want to see more pro gameplay just like that. So make sure to check it, share it with your friends. If I see the video gets a ton of views, a ton of likes, I will do it more often. If I see nobody cares, I won't do it anymore. So, I'm just gonna go for the cannon here. Why did I go cannon that high? This makes no sense, right? Why would I go cannon high? Right? Because sometimes I'm gonna go lightning predictive or lightning really early, and at least I played out of the lightning position. So just cannon, lightning a cannon doesn't make sense at all without hitting also the tower. So I'm just gonna go for this in the back for another Archer Queen and skeletons. Skeletons are really putting in work, like distracting the band, but this is like a huge push. And I already knew, okay, this guy will get a lightning on me. So I need to go for a really late cannon. This is always what you want to do in this matchup. Why are we going to go for a late cannon? Because if I would have gone for an early cannon, that would have been a great lightning. So in this situation, I'm just going to go for skeletons here. Was I thinking, okay, he might go for predictive set, but he didn't. So what is the sequence right now in this matchup? What do I really want to do? By the way, I have my pencil in the hand. For no reason. I'm just going to go for my Archer in the back. And always going to EQ cycle, right? The great thing is, if you have the Archer on the map, it's a 3-card cycle. So you actually can cycle the EQs faster than everything. So I'm just going to go on for my Queen ability really early. I'm just going to go for skeletons here. I'm just going to go for Fire Spirit. Delivery. And actually I was like kind of scared to please Bandit. And then I was like, what the heck? Bandit is bugged. And it just saw it. So I'm just going to go for another EQ here. I'm just also going to cycle log, I guess, just to make sure we're going to get a chip damage. We're going to keep up the chip damage. And I'm just going to go in for my Archer Queen here at the river. Archer Queen ability was using it. He used the lightning like this. That's okay. That's completely fine for me because I can just use this. It's kind of bad in the situation that we don't have a small tank like a Knight or Valkyrie. So I think this sequence, I'm just going to go for log here. I'm also going to use a cannon because my saga is kind of awkward. So he's going to use a zap. And I was like, please, Bandit, no! I was really lucky in the situation that the Bandit didn't connect because the Bandit would have, if the Bandit would have connected tower with the dash, also the tower would have a retarget on top of the bats and it would have been so bad. So right now, I'm just going to go for the EQ here. No, I'm not. Okay, I'm just going to go for defensive first. I mean, better safe than sorry, I guess. So I'm just going to go for this. I'm also going to go Fire Spirit here just to make sure we clean it up. And now I really want to have the Queen surviving there. Why? Not because of the Queen defensive value, just because of the 3-card cycle. Every time you cannot cycle champions, right? So if you have Queen on the map, all good. Right now I'm just going to go for my Delivery here, delivery is coming down. I'm just gonna lock the tower. I'm just gonna EQ the tower, and this is going to be a GG's well played, taking the dub against one of the hardest matchups in Clash Royale, like that. I actually want to show you this matchup once again. By the way, the first guy who just beat in the first game, who also played the stack, the splash variation with Archer Queen, was Tar, who just won CRL April last year, I think. Yeah, so I'm just gonna log here. Just log cycle, right? Just do it. So this matchup will be absolutely crazy. Play Skeletons instead of Archer Queen, as Skeletons instead of Tornado. This was actually in a 2 or like 3-1 position. So we won 3 games on tournament, we lost 1. And you guys will see how important this game is and how close. This was one of the best games ever in Clash Royale history, and for sure in the top 5. This game was absolutely crazy. Yeah. Imagine doing this like in front of 10k, 20k viewers on stage with a team. That would be so good. Why, Supercell? Why are you doing this to me? Okay, I'm just gonna go for the lock here. I'm just gonna cycle my Q, I guess. No, just go Hoggies opposite. Okay, why I'm going Hoggies opposite? It's kind of easy to explain, right? I'm going Hoggies opposite, because he didn't have his Valkyrie and Cycle. So I'm gonna get a ton of damage. I'm really happy with the damage, actually. Don't underestimate Hoggies. Even Tombstone isn't really putting too much work. Delivery, one of the best counters against it. I'm just gonna wait here a bit and go for Skeletons. He could have predicted Barbarian Ball, would have been a great play. But now, I'm just gonna go Fire Spit. Honestly, the Fire Spit is one of the top 3 most important cards in this deck. Because the Fire Spit against any type of decks, against beatdown decks, against control decks, you are just able to play that bridge. And for L1 Elixir, you get so much pressure, right? If he doesn't have Skeletons in sight, what is he supposed to do? So, in this sequence, I'm just gonna go for my lock here. And now I'm gonna play a really bad Skeletons. This was like one of my worst mistakes in this day. Going in for Skeletons in this sequence. Why? Why, mod? If I go Skeletons on defense on top of the Valkyrie, I'm gonna get a ton, like I'm gonna get way less damage. So just gonna go for a Fire Spit and then Skeletons high. It would be like 2 Valkyrie shots. But right now, I still need to use a delivery. And we are so low on Elixir, as you guys can see. That was a really, really bad decision. We are still up. But it was a bad decision. It was just bad, and we also need to be honest to ourselves when we play bad, and I absolutely played horrible this. It's just a 1 elixir committed, but it was bad. So, I'm just gonna go for this. I need to go for log aggressive. There's no point to not go for log aggressive, but here the sequence, as you guys will see right now, I'm messing up also the cannon. So I'm like, okay, I'm really joking this one, and I also need to spell cycle, right? I still need to get the tower down. And so, what do I want to do? I was like thinking about doing, what should I do? So I'm first of all going for an EQ, and now I'm just going to go for the Archer Queen. Why for the Archer Queen? Because I have now my 3-card cycle. Which is important for me, because if I have my 3-card cycle, we are able to get the cards faster, right? Makes sense. That's why we have a 3-card cycle. So, I'm just going to go for my Fire Spit here. Kind of unfortunately, we need to log and then Earthquake, because as you guys can see, he's going for Archer Queen at the pocket, so I need to go for Skeletons, kind of redirected, retargeted, and actually works out. We're getting way less damage than I thought in this situation. So, I'm just going to go in for the Archer Queen, I guess? Yeah, Archer Queen's coming down, let's go. And I'm just going to go for the ability. So, I'm just going to go for this. So, I was like, okay, please get some damage this time. So, I'm going to log this. So, gonna log. But Skeletons. And Skeletons actually putting in some work against Hoggies. So we are still in a 600 damage disadvantage. This is absolutely huge. This is absolutely tough. So this is honestly one of the best defenses I did this whole game. And this is going to be a flawless defense. I guess one Skeleton connects, but this is still fine. So he's going to use his Tombstone. I'm just going to let it go. I'm going to go for Skeletons. I don't get any damage, but at least he used it quite a ton of elixirs. So this is honestly really, really tough position to be in, because we know how good Graveyard will be in triple elixir. So I'm just going to go for March Screen like this, in case he goes in for something like a Baby Dragon. And he's gonna go for this. I'm just gonna go for my really early ability. Why I'm going for the early ability? Because otherwise the the queen would have died. So I'm just gonna go for this. That was honestly a really bad ability now. I'm just gonna go for the Q, because right now it's just about getting damage somehow, some way. So I'm just gonna go for my queen here to kill the Baby Dragon. Going for log to cycle. And I think I'm just gonna go for this. So, I'm always saying just gonna go for this, right? But we are just gonna go for this. And I'm just gonna... Can I stop? I'm playing my Earthquake. Let's switch up our... not our placement, but also our language here. So, this looking really close. Actually, there was so much damage. That was kind of unlucky, because now my right tower goes on top of the Valkyrie. So, he's playing this. I'm just playing my log here. I'm going for 5 split to kite. And we're actually still 400 damage ahead, and he plays, or he goes all in. He goes all in, and I'm also going all in. So I'm just gonna go log on offense. I'm going for my fire spirit here. One skeleton. Skeleton is not coming down. So GG's well played. We are winning this one. This were the highlights from the first Clash Royale League qualified. Gonna continue in the next days. If you guys don't want to miss any content around the Clash Royale League, don't forget to subscribe to it. I would say I'm out. Thanks for watching, and I love you guys. Thank you so much for all your support.